Welcome to the Groupchat podcast. I am your host, Margot with the Cam, here with
your boy Reg
and the phone. You know what I'm saying?
And we are here with our first episode of the Groupchat podcast, a long-awaited, podcast for everybody. So we're going to start off with introducing ourselves. We're going to start off with Reg.
It's Reg, the coolest, smartest, best looking. That's all I got.
Stop the cap. Yeah. It's Mari. I dibble and dab in everything. You know what I'm saying? Photography, videography, basketball, all that.
You know what I'm saying? My name is Afani. I make videos, YouTube, skits, all that. You know what I'm saying? Photography. Just the whole 9 yards. I do everything. Wow. Yeah. But without further ado, you know what I'm saying? Let's get right into it.
Get on that. We all know what's been trending. Will Smith and Jada. Entanglement, bro. Entanglement. Bro. You in Will's shoes, right?
Yeah.
I'm talking about all coming over the crib. He like, what's good, Will? What's good? You know what I'm saying? He in your face every day. But deep down, he know what he doing.
I'll keep it a buck with you. Alright, first off, you won't never catch me in no entanglement. That's first off.
Facts.
Never.
Wait, Reggie, have you ever had a previous entanglement?
I hope not.
What you mean? What?
Keep it a buck with you. Keep it a buck with you. I hope not. But like, first I would never be in no entanglement. And then, especially if like I knew him. Yeah. Like they was like, Will knew August.
Yeah, that was wild, bro.
I don't know. You might have to run my.
That's just a different level of crud. I just like
those see disrespectful.
Kill, bro.
And then shit was like, August was like, yeah, permission.
I don't think there's no such thing as permission for something like that.
Adults.
Like, that's like, you know what I'm saying? You talking to your homie girl, and he like, yeah, bro, I gave him permission. It's like, then again, there's still that, you know what I'm saying? That, like,
it don't even feel right.
Yeah, it don't feel right.
It don't feel right.
When you build a certain way, certain things do not, you know what I'm saying, fly. Like that, with me, if I was in Will's shoes, bro, I would have cut the whole thing off. Like he said before, he was like, you know what I'm saying, ready to dead it. You know what I'm saying, right then and there. But my thing is, bro, like, he made himself in this situation, like all the memes, bro, the faces, like, bro, he did it all to himself. But like, you know what I'm saying, can you really blame him with somebody he been with, you know what I'm saying, 20 plus years? It's like, you know what I'm saying, you build this certain type of, you know what I'm saying, this certain type of no matter what happens type of love. But then again, it's just like, you know what I'm saying, boundaries that you do not cross. And I couldn't fade that. Like, definitely couldn't have been me. Like if you, bro, now I'm moving 2 times. You got 2 times. You know what I'm saying? And
2 strikes.
Cut 2 strikes.
Bro, three.
I'm in a different league.
3 chances, baseball, bro. 3 chances, bro.
3 chances.
Yes, it's the magic
charm.
bro?
People can duck the third, you know what I'm saying, the third strike. People like to maneuver around stuff like that.
I'm hip.
They be like, people will lie, and then like they'll know they're lying, like, and you'll know that they're lying, and then they'll still keep like, you know what I'm saying, acting like they not.
Not necessarily 3 chances. Like yeah, you messed up, just don't do it again. But like 3 chances of them, like, bro.
I peeped something 3 times.
Like you peep. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say.
Bro, for me,
because you can't be walking around stupid, bro. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Looking dumb.
For me, it's like I don't even do that chance of stuff for real. Like if you do something OC, like let's say like you smack my mom, that's not no chance.
No, that's not no chance.
That's not no chance.
That's not no chance.
Certain things like that you gotta dead, bro. It's like, bro, like if I was in Will whole position with Og, bro. Let's say we give him the three little chances, right? You know what I'm saying? First he meeting my wife and they like want some friends, that's some cool stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's caution. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna take that as the first strike though. Look, that's the first strike. And then he like, you know what I'm saying? He constantly over and they like all
the border and stuff.
And then all of a sudden, you know what I'm saying? She on some scandalous stuff, start moving different. Once you start moving different, for me, it's deaded, bro. It's deaded. It's like, you know what I'm saying? No matter how much it may hurt, bro, to dead certain things, bro, you gotta nip it in the bud. Because if you don't, bro, you keep allowing yourself to go through certain things, bro. And when you repeat a cycle again, it's called insanity, fool. And I'm not insane.
Can you take a break in the marriage like how they did?
No, bro. Fool, there's no such thing as a break. Like,
there's no such thing as a break?
When you're in a relationship, bro, you're getting tired of that person and you want to take a step back, fool. And you're just breaking up with them.
Bro,
there's no such thing as a break.
I just don't think that. Bro, there's such things as breaks, but there's such things as boundaries during breaks. You don't do certain things on breaks, bro. Like, let's say, yeah, exactly. Especially not an entanglement. You know what I mean, bro? Like, I had to really look up the word yesterday, fool. Like, I looked up the word and it said relation, like a different type of relationship. And I was just like, that's what you call it? But August seemed to think that he was, you know what I'm saying, really like with shorty. So like, let's say you the side dude, right? And you know what I'm saying, you don't know that you the side dude, but you really catching feelings for shorty. That's a tough predicament, fool. That's a tough predicament. Cause that couldn't, like, if I was the side dude, like, but if I'm the side dude, at least let me know so I can play my role effectively, fool. Cause if I'm, you know what I'm saying, if I'm popping up with you and giving you flowers, right, and the old boy taking you to roof cliffs, you know what I'm saying? Look how I look. You know what I'm saying?
Cool, right. Coming off the bench.
Hey, bro, I'm cool with coming off the bench. I'm cool with, you know what I'm saying?
Wait, hold on.
I don't know.
Hey, hold on. For my high school year, never mind. I ain't cool coming off the bench.
Whoa.
I gotta start.
You mean if you like the second option?
Bruh.
Or like you a side joint?
Nah, you a side dude. You already.
That's not coming off the bench.
That's not coming off the bench, food. That's just putting things off the backboard. You know what I'm saying? That's not my man. If I'm a guy side, I said.
A guy side
if I'm a girl side dude, right? You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna play my part effectively and I'm gonna play it right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I ain't gonna overstep my boundaries because then again I'm stepping on toes. But look, either way, fool, I can't trust shorty. If she doing this with old boy, I would never put myself in a predicament to where I got a wife that.
That's a fact.
Right. Never that. So that
situation.
Bro, it's like a situationship type thing, bro. So it's like I wouldn't like I would play my role. I'm gonna do what I gotta do, but best believe when I come off the bench, I'm scoring. Why would I pass and I just came off the bench? Respect. You know what I'm saying? That's why, like, bro, especially now, bro, especially the young years that we got, bro. Yeah. I'm playing my part. You know what I'm saying? And if you overdo it, people take that for weakness. Bro. Right. I swear to God, bro. I swear to God.
It's like for right now, like when they dating, like people not cool playing that side road. Some people be like dating and married.
Yeah.
At 16.
I mean, if you see yourself, like, sometimes I call myself thinking like that. I ain't even gonna count. Because, like, sometimes you'll think, you know what I'm saying, dang, this person really down with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, people can show you something, bro, and then act totally different. Like, fool, I can say, bro, Reggie, I love you, bro. And then the next day be on some August. Yeah. I could be in a whole entanglement.
That's the new term now,
fool, I'm pulling on August. Not even janking your man. I'm pulling on August. Straight like that. But that's just a whole nother OC boundary that I couldn't cross.
Yeah.
So if your man pulled an entanglement, I said that pulled in August.
August. Mm-hmm.
Could you ever get back cool with him?
Wait, on you?
Yeah.
Oh,
what do you mean?
Nah.
Like, so your man was like busting your wife on the low?
Oh, nah. Yeah.
That's wild.
I can see.
Is Will Smith still cool with old boy?
Oh, I really don't know. Jada said that they haven't talked in years.
That's tough, bro.
Why would you bring this up now?
Nah, that's what I'm saying. Like, but then again, you know what I'm saying? When you feel open to talk about certain things and you get past trauma, you just don't care what you say. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's been a couple of times where I did some stuff like that, but I wouldn't have wilded out and posted it on social media though. That's where you cut. You know what I'm saying? I don't never run to social media about certain problems, bro. Because once you do that, bro, people get the notion that you you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
some type of way.
People learn that either through their parents or like naturally, bro. I feel I learned that like naturally.
Save that timestamp 12:33.
No, all right.
So what was we talking about?
Entanglements, lifers.
We was talking about if your man was to do something like that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
you get cool with him.
Nah, bro. Once that happens, fool, it's like you got my man at that point. If you janking me like that, bro.
It's certain things like if you are if you were in a position, right?
Yeah.
Where, you know what I'm saying, let's say you and your homie go after the same girl, right? You come out on top. Mm-hmm. No jealousy. Is it right for your man to go right? You know what I'm saying? Y'all break up. Is it right for y'all man? And you give your man permission, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, yeah, bro, you know what I'm saying? I ain't really tripping over it. You can date it. Is that still valid, or is that still like a little shady?
You made it valid.
Yeah, it's valid, but like,
you made it valid.
I will be like, all right, so I be thinking late at night. I get to overthinking.
That's a sign.
I'll be like, hold on.
It's a fact.
I'm like,
at the end of the day, bro, you did it to yourself.
I'm like, hold kill. She probably wanted him while we was dating. So I'd be like, I just waited like 6-7 months.
And they be like, dang, my own man pulled the AUG on me.
Kill.
And then that's when I start to feel a little gut. Now it wouldn't even be toward my man's for real. It'd be towards the girl. Cause he had nothing to do with that.
Cause you know what I'm saying? In a lot of situations, bro, like in a lot of cheating situations, bro, like a girl, bro, or a man, like let's say a boy, bro. A boy would get mad at another boy, bro, and want to fight another man, bro.
Right.
Bro, a boy's just doing what a boy gotta do, bro.
Exactly.
As a man, fool, you're supposed to pray. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to hunt. So I can't get mad. You know what I'm saying? When somebody be like, dang, shorty, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to push up on that. You know what I'm saying? You can't get mad. Because then again, that shows that you got a bad girl. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't want my girl if she wasn't bad. And then again, it's like, bruh, things like that happen. You know what I'm saying? You supposed to hunt. You know what I'm saying? But as long as your girl, you know what I'm saying, on some Bear Grylls, you know what I'm saying, struggling, you know what I'm saying, not struggling, you know what I'm saying, dodging, all that. It's cool. Yeah. I just, But that whole, back to the little situation that you was talking about. If my man pulled it off, that's not my man. Because if you was my man, bro, you would be thinking about certain stuff before you did stuff like that. Like, if I did that to Jair, bro, I wouldn't expect me and Jair to be cool again. Like, he already prepped his mind to be like, yeah, bro, me and him not gonna be cool again. Because if off a situation like that, bro, you expecting the worst.
Basically.
Like, if you going in there and purposely wrecking a home, bro.
You gotta be ready to fight.
All said he didn't mean to do it, bro. But then again, but Will Smith did say that they was on like a break. But like that break just has certain boundaries that you.
That's why I'm saying a break doesn't exist, bro. Because if you're really on a break, that's like teachers giving homework over spring break, bro. Like, it's not like you're not supposed to do that. So once you're in a break, bro, then you're in a break,
bro. That is true, bro. That don't be valid, fool. But it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's just like
nobody about to give me homework over spring break.
Bro,
I'm still pulling cords. Damn. We did, bro.
But yeah, bro, it's just like certain things like that, bro, is a no go, bro. A no go. But like a break. Like, what are some boundaries during a break? I would say, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's entertaining bad, bro. Because, like, if I'm on a break, you know what I'm saying? I want some. But we obviously
so then get it with your girl, bro.
But, like, so let's say you and your girl on a break, right? Mm-hmm. And then a girl, like, you say you got, like the ball or something. The girl woke up to you. And she be like, you got a girl.
You can't say.
Yeah, you can't say. Yeah, you can't say.
Exactly. That's why you say you don't have a girl, because y'all not together at the moment, bro.
But like that. But then again, when you say those words, you are not together, bro. You are emotionally and physically not with that person no more on a connection. Because if I'm able to say, bro, like say that, nah, bro, that's not my girl. We not. You know what I'm saying? We're not together. I have already lost feelings. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because if it was that, you know what I'm saying, I would be like, I'll be like, I really don't know. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm going to keep it a buck. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't want nobody lying to me, especially about no, you know what I'm saying, entanglement. Something like that. But if it's like, you know what I'm saying, a little, like, for real relationship, I feel like a break does exist because, like, you know what I'm saying, in this day and age, bro, you're on the phone with the person you love 24/7. You're texting them 24/7. Like, when do I get time to miss you for real? You know what I'm saying?
But so then, what is a break for?
I feel as if a break. Sometimes a break is just like prepping yourself for certain things, or like, you know what I'm saying, getting your mind together, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying. If I'm taking a break, and if there's nothing wrong in a relationship, and I'm like, I think I just need to take a mental break. There's different type of breaks, you know what I'm saying? Because like certain things, you know what I'm saying, it may not be certain things that are going on in a relationship that may be affecting you, bro. But it's outside life, other than a relationship, still matters, bro. Because there's a lot of people who are in relationships, and you know what I'm saying, they're happy with that person, but they're not happy with themselves. And that's when they be like mentally, when they get alone in them thoughts, bro. Like, that happened to me sometimes, bro. But when you get alone in your thoughts, you be like, damn, fool, I'm really not okay. And then you'll just be stuck. And usually be like, I think I just need time away from everything and everyone. But like that may or may not be the case. You know what I'm saying? Because that can either help or burn a bridge. You know what I'm saying? I did that once and it burned a bridge type shit.
I never take no break before, bro. Like, I feel like taking a pause on a relationship. I mean, I don't know, bro. I have no idea.
I feel like
maybe I've taken a break before, but
they're like full adults. Like, they're not,
yes, bro.
It's gonna be different because like they live with each other, sleep with each other,
right?
Wake up, make breakfast for each other.
Right.
We just like, hey, since we in quarantine right now, it's FaceTime. Like, like you can take a break from FaceTime. Like, all right, let's take a break right now. I'm not really feeling it. Come back like in like a week or two.
Like it was nothing.
Like you're a teen. You still got your life to live.
Yeah.
Kill, bro. I think I really like in a situation like that, bro. I think I was like, you know what? I was all like, dang. She like, I just didn't have time to miss this person, right? And I was just, you know what I'm saying? We was just smothering each other. But then once we got that time away from each other, we was just like, it ain't it. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you need it to realize, you know what I'm saying, what it is and what it ain't. Because sometimes you just get caught up in that. This for L, this for L, this for L. And then you take a step back and just realize, this joint is a little bit for the moment. I'm trying, you know what I'm saying? Right. It's more like a lot of times, bro, in the DMV food, it's a lot of lust over love. But I feel like lust and love kind of go together in a sense, because if you don't love somebody or you don't lust for somebody, I don't feel like enough attraction to you to love you. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Unless we on like a friendship type level. But like if I'm out there and I'm like, damn, bro, shorty, like she bad. I want that. That's like more like lust. But like when you get in a relationship, that chase factor is over. And it's just like, bro,
you can't let it be over though. Like, I feel like when you get into a relationship,
last, though. That's how all great relationships last.
When you're in a relationship, bro, you gotta be learning something new about her every day, bro. Or like at least every week, like she just tells you something that you never knew.
Or at least, you know what I'm saying? Or at least you and your significant other learning off each other, fool.
Like even when people are married, bro. Like I know my dad says he knows my mom like the back of his hand. It's not true, bro.
See, but it's like, but that can go, you know what I'm saying? But think about it, bro. Like you can act and move in a certain way.
Right.
But like maybe he like really thinks he knows her, fool. You know what I'm saying? But that's like, you know what I'm saying? But that's like off of what he sees.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like and that's what a lot of people do, like put on a persona for a relationship, bro. Like when you go and smack, fool, we all can relate to this. When you go and smack, is you the same person after you go smack?
Yes.
All right.
Keep it 100. Keep it 100.
First going smack, the jazz has to be immaculate. Immaculate. Nothing.
So wait, do you use jazz like? Let's say if you're pushing up on somebody, right, bro? Like a serious push up, like you trying to get locked in with shorty, bro. Are you spinning her that corny jazz that like?
No, boy, I'm hitting
like
her.
You're talking to her like for real, like,
bro,
like a grown man.
Nah, I'm not doing no like pickup lines.
Pickup lines. I'm talking about like, oh yeah, I'm trying to go to the movies with you, all that. Like just spitting like forced jazz.
I'm patient.
It's been a couple of times where I hit some forced jazz, but I ain't even.
That's bad. That's bad.
That was bad jazz, but I was like in 8th grade, fool.
I need it now.
Yeah, bro. I used to be fiending for that first kiss, bro. I promise you, bro. I used to be fiending, but like Pete. Like, bro, when you're young and you're, you know what I'm saying, and you're fascinated with somebody of the opposite sex, fool, you just like, oh snap, I'm finna do this, I'm finna do that, and you try to rush it, bro.
Right.
And when you don't, bro, I realize like when you don't rush things and things come like natural, fool,
it's better.
It just feels so like you know when in a relationship where sometimes things can weigh heavy on your soul, like not even on your heart, just like your whole soul, fool. And it's just like when you take a step back from that and just realize that you rushing into certain things and you start taking it in a different direction, fool, like your soul just feels way better than what it was. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But like me, fool, if I'm like in that situation, bro, where my like soul is OC heavy, fool, I would take a step back. Like, have you ever done that, fool, and not even peeped it? Like taking a step back from somebody and then they just been like, you moving different.
I mean, I take steps back. I mean, people gonna say I'm like toxic or whatever, but I be taking steps back often. I'll go smack, bro, because I like you at glance. Mm-hmm. And then once I get to know you, I'm like, nah, fool, you not.
Alright, so like middle school, right? Ugly ugliest person you ever lay your eyes on?
Ja. I can vouch for that. Ja. I'm just keeping it on it, Reggie. Get the podcast.
Jair over here.
I'm just keeping it on it, bro. I was ugly too, fool. I'm gonna keep it a bean.
All right.
Still ugly.
But you, God.
Bro, the picture of him laying like this.
Imagine little Reggie. Imagine that woman Reggie going smack, bro.
In the bathroom.
Bro, so like my jazz back then. So like I knew I was ugly, so like I had to pick the right joint. But I couldn't go for no OC bad joint. I had to go for the right joint. But I think you're cute. Can I get your kick? Blah blah. Like simple stuff like that. But now that I know like it's more than like just the looks. Like
right.
You gotta learn the inside of somebody. Like to me, I don't think I'm going to smack at you straight off the looks. I feel like I gotta know you first. That's me. I feel like I don't think I'd ever like look at a girl like when I walk in the mall, look at a girl and go smack. Nah, that's cat.
Bro, yeah, exactly. Bro. When she looks that good, fool.
When she looks that good, but bro, remember, fool, there will always be that girl, right? You go smack at and you chase, and you never get it. But look, you gonna keep chasing because you want that. You know what I mean? Like
sometimes,
bro, when you chase a OC bad joint, bro. She not giving you the time of day, not giving you the time of day, not giving you the time of day, and then bam. She just like, hey, you know that hey with 3 Y's, fool. The hey with 3 Y's get OC.
But that joint do be
that joint get OC. So when she hit you with that, bro, you just like, hold on, where this come from? But then, let's say 3 months into it, y'all talking, and then you just like, I don't feel that same thrill I felt like, you know what I'm saying, 2-3 months chasing that woman, fool. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And it just don't feel, sometimes it just don't feel right.
But like the same way like when we was talking about how like you might act different like the first time you go smacks like inside a relationship, that's girls too though. Like when they're responding,
oh yeah, like
they gonna act different like when you first go and smack them into the relationship.
Bro, you don't know how many times we like I've seen like a girl would low key curve me, right? And I wouldn't pick up a sign. This would be like 8th, 9th grade, bro. I wouldn't pick up a sign, fool. And I would just embarrass myself, bro. And that embarrassment used to stick with me, fool. But now, bro, like, I don't, like, you can reject me, fool. You can curve me and all that. I don't really care. You know what I'm saying? It just comes when, that's how you know you know what I'm saying? You can go smack at anything you want when you just get to a certain mindset where it doesn't phase you when you get rejected. Because people gonna say no all the time, bro. An ugly joint gonna call you ugly. You know what I'm saying? I realize that. Ugly joints do be calling you ugly. Bro. Hey, we all been there, fool. We all mess with somebody we really didn't bang with, fool. And then you get curved by ugly joint.
You was just a confidence booster,
bro. That's what I'm saying, fool. Sometimes, bro. Sometimes,
just like I remember in middle school, bro, all the time. You used to be chatting in class, bro. Somebody say something. Start trying to beat you.
Yeah, the ugly. Bro, I had to master.
Oh, bah!
Bro, we had to master food. Like, Reggie could tell you, bro, middle school food, at that lunch table, sometimes it got unchy, food. Sometimes it got unchy, bro.
Yeah.
It did, fool. Because, Pete, bro, it would be like, you joning, and then the ugliest person in the group, bro, like, he get to just laughing. You laughing at, boy?
Jair.
You know what I'm saying?
That's still recording, bro. But yeah, bro.
Like, bro.
Oh, wow, we locked up.
But yeah, bro, like, why? I feel like a lot of times with that, like, just in middle school food, it's just trial and error with a lot of stuff, bro. You see what works, you see what don't work. Like, you know what I'm saying? At our middle school, it was definitely a clout factor.
Bro.
That's it, bro. Same thing with Davis, bro.
Circles.
Bro. I don't even know how I squeeze my way in.
But I can't blame nobody. You can't blame nobody because we was OC.
And I don't even think back then, keeping the buck, I wouldn't even go and smack at myself.
I was just funny. Bro, every girl knew me as the funny fat kid.
And like I didn't even get funny till like high school. Like I was shy, but I wasn't sorry. Like I was shy around people like new. Like, if I know you for like a couple days, I'd probably mess with you. Like,
bro, Reggie was like, bro, what? Me and Reggie, bro, like, we really got cool during like PE. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And it was like, bro, it was off of just because I was some cut at basketball. And he was the only person willing to play with me. And Reggie was pretty nice, you know what I'm saying? But it was just it was just like certain times, bro, during middle school, bro. I used to get bullied. I used to get bullied in middle school. Bro.
I did too.
When girl glasses.
I used to get. I wasn't.
Wait, what?
Girl glasses.
Girl.
They was skinny, bro.
Oh, they was thick.
They had the wing on them.
Nah, they had like.
Flap. Flap. You had the little strap.
They was like that, but thicker, fool. And they had like spots on the side.
What?
I was down bad.
Oh man, bruh.
It was a bad time.
Bruh.
But then the whole kid with the same joints back then, I was clowning me. Bruh, I don't get it. I don't get it.
Food. Bruh. I swear, bro. A lot of women, bro, they will see, like, you know what I'm saying? If you give them too much time, you know what I'm saying? They'll take that as like, oh, I can keep him on the back burner, bro.
Yeah,
that's what a lot of women will do, bro. They will take that, bro. And that's why you can't let a woman get too big head.
Yeah.
I can't let you, you know what I'm saying? I can't.
Ignore yourself, though.
Bro. Like, a lot of things that happen in middle school, bro, you take it for what it is, bro, and you apply that to, like high school, bro. Like, you'll see, like it can be like your best friend. I know a lot of people who lost their best friend due to like drugs, you know what I'm saying? That fake trap life, you know what I'm saying? A lot of stuff like that goes on. We all know that one person that act hard body,
but they not, bro. Okay.
And if you took offense to that, you gotta look at yourself, G. I can't even tell you too much, bro.
That's coming from me. You know what I'm saying? I know, bro, a lot of my friends, you know what I'm saying? If you know me, bro, and you watching it, fool, like, I tell you this, like, directly, but, like, when you have, like, you know what I'm saying, when you're messing up and when you're wasting your time. Mm-hmm. If everybody's telling you that, and you're like, nah, I'm trying to do this, like, bro, you obviously doing something wrong.
Yeah.
Everybody around you sees it.
Yeah. I feel as if, like, a lot of people take that, a lot of people confuse, constructive criticism for hating, bro.
Yeah.
Like, if somebody were to tell us, like, you know what I'm saying, certain things in a podcast could be, you know what I'm saying, a little bit better, or like, bro, this part was, you know what I'm saying, wasn't good at all. You know what I'm saying? Then we would take it, you know what I'm saying, and use it. But if somebody is telling you, like, the difference is somebody being like, man, this pod just all in all sucks. It just, you know what I'm saying, and not trying to help you get better, you know what I'm saying, that is what you call a hater. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people, bro, take constructive criticism the wrong way. Because, like, if I were to be like, you know what I'm saying, Reggie, bro, I don't really think you should be rapping, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's you some cut, bro. Instead, that's me, like, you know what I'm saying? That's me on some harsh stuff, fool. Yeah. I could be like, you know what I'm saying, Reggie, bro, to be honest, fool, your sound could be a little bit different. You should change it up, bro. You should use like this, you should use that, or you should try this. You know what I'm saying? From a, you know what I'm saying, supporting standpoint. A lot of people, bro, will not support you the same way, bro. And a lot of people, bro, I seen it from just like setting up the podcast alone, bro. People will not support you, bro.
Oh yeah.
People will be the first to support a little baby. You know what I'm saying? A Ghana and a young thug, but won't support somebody. You know what I'm saying? Local that's trying to do something. You know what I'm saying? Good, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, follow.
Like, bro, not even a.
Not charge you a cent for it, bro.
It's a podcast, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? People confuse that, bro. It's
not even just for our case, but like all these people who are like up and coming,
like
coming up,
like, bro, all the clothing brands, like, bro,
yeah.
like Re-Up's doing his thing, bro. Devious doing his thing, bro. Man doing his thing, fool.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, people, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people in the DMV and a lot of young people, bro, they doing their entrepreneur stuff, bro, and I support that, bro. Every day on my page, you can see at least, you know what I'm saying, if somebody posts something and I bang with them, you know what I'm saying? Even if I don't, I'll still hit it with a simple like, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? Just to see that there's somebody out there watching their work. Because a lot of people, bro, I know there's been a lot of young people who, like, had something in mind, bro, and just gave up on it. Like, a lot, and like people, and a lot of people put people down for being like, oh no, clothing brands, you know what I'm saying? Everybody trying to be a clothing brand, you know what I'm saying? Everybody trying to do this, bro. But I think this is the best time to, you know what I'm saying, at least fail.
Right. I mean, I remember, at least from my experiences, like when Chase and I started doing this, like the video stuff in middle school, and even up till like freshman year when I started like kicking up OC, it was like, y'all champ, This thing champ.
I don't even believe
those videos, champ. Like, why y'all even doing the videos? And now you see he's in California, right now. Making a whole movie. Making a whole Netflix movie. So it's like, you know what I'm saying?
People, bro.
Now they riding them,
bro. I promise you, bro. I promise you, Pete. We gonna look into this camera, bro. I give the podcast a year. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna blow because we don't have no other choice but to go up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. A lot of people don't realize that, bro. When you start off from ground zero from something, you have no other place but to go but up, bro. Like here, we ain't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? No followers don't mean nothing. You know what I'm saying? As long as they, you know what I'm saying, not being active, if they not being supportive, you know what I'm saying? We ain't do nothing yet, bro.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't realize, like, when people start off local, bro, it's hard. It is hard. And especially growing up in a place where, you know what I'm saying, everybody see everything as champ, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, the champ fool. People like gonna call it champ for having a podcast, right?
That champ shit.
Just cause like we only got like a little bit of followers. I bet if we had like 100K, nobody would be calling it champ.
Bro, nobody, bro.
Bro, basically the point of this podcast is so that we could get, you know what I'm saying, views from a teenage perspective on like certain things. Like how we're just talking about like right now. You know what I'm saying? Politics, whatever, just opinions, all that. You know, and advertising these local brands in Waldorf or PG, wherever, trying to get y'all, trying to put y'all out there.
You know what I'm saying? You know? And bro, anybody is welcome on the podcast.
So the worst thing you could do is probably go against us because it's not.
Because we only here to help you.
Yeah,
we only here to help you, bro.
Yeah. It's stupid.
You know what I'm saying? And it's going. And people gonna look real dumb when this joint blow up, bro.
Yeah.
Because in my mind, bro, I don't see us not doing. You know what I'm saying? What we doing right now.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see nothing getting in the way of this, bro. Absolutely nothing, bro. Nobody, no one, nothing, none of that, bro. Nada. Because when bro, I feel like, especially with us, bro, and the way that our friends built, when we do something, bro, we gonna do it.
That's what I'm saying. You put your mind, if you're like religiously putting your something, you know what I'm saying? Like you wake up in the morning, what am I gonna do that's gonna benefit this? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? It's all, don't forget that end goal.
The hardest part, bro, of setting up this whole podcast was that Instagram joint, bro. Like, bro. That, like, bro, I felt, bro, getting people to, like, follow and all that stuff, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I appreciate everybody that follows, bro. Like, that would do anything to say that. Because when you know what I'm saying? When you start to think for yourself, bro, you start to see a lot of backlash in that, bro. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's your life, but you know what I'm saying? What can you do to help somebody else do better, bro?
Right.
Like when you start praying for other people, bro, and you see all of the people doing, like, prospering, like, bro, I bet, how much you want to bet, you know what I'm saying? You was praying on Chase, you know what I'm saying? You and Chase is up and coming, bro. And look where he at.
That's what I'm saying,
King Vader chilling. You know what I mean?
Like, the whole,
people had going on.
The way his success, like, became how, like, what it is now is consistency. And I'm not gonna lie to you, both of us, not even both, that whole friend group, me, Chase, Eli, Eric, you know what I'm saying? There were so many times we were like, bro, we don't even want to do this for real. But then you keep on going, you know what I'm saying, so it could grow.
Right.
And God puts you through that kind of adversity so you make the right choice. Because if you give up right there, then it's nothing. You know what I'm saying?
You can ask Jair, bro. It's been a couple of times where I was just like, bro, when I'm sitting on the bench, bro, I just be like, bro, I'm about to quit. Like, bro, it was so many practices where I was like, bro, I'm done. I'm about to quit. It's not worth it, bro. Me sitting on the bench doing this and that, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But then again, I still got to see, at the end of every game, bro, if anybody ever saw me, bro, on the bench, bro, I was in Jair got in that game, bro, I was rooting my man's on. It didn't matter. You know what I'm saying?
Should.
And if you on the bench, bro, and your man in the game and you still not, you know, and you not supporting him, what Reddy said, you dry hating.
And that's for anything, like, if you're a man up and you not.
You know what I'm saying, bro? You can be right where your man is. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, with this podcast, bro, we gonna put everybody on, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Even if it's like, you know what I'm saying, little people around here, bro. Like, you can have a less following than us. You're welcome.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? People won't understand that part though. Mm-hmm. People won't understand helping out other people. Mm-hmm. But hey, it be like that. So I got a question.
Yeah, what's up?
So, how many people like really like legit like, have you seen really support somebody like 100% all the way? You know what I'm saying? Not just from like a business standpoint. I'm talking about just like a friendship standpoint. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like a real friend buying something from you from full price. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, I feel as if like a lot of people, bro, if you know somebody, bro, they'll be like, oh yeah, let me get the discount on that. You know what I'm saying? let me, you know what I'm saying? Shave me some off the top. Mm-hmm. But that's not really like you supporting my business. You know what I'm saying? You just using my name to an advantage for you. Right. I feel like people do that a lot, bro. People feel like they're entitled to certain things just because, like, you know what I'm saying, we're friends. Like, bro, like, with Jair's family, bro, like, with the whole live gear thing, bro, I don't feel like I'm entitled to any free gear from them, bro. You shouldn't be. Because the moment you start feeling like that, bro, is the moment that you aren't really friends with your mans, bro. Still recording?
I forgot. I didn't know if I pressed the record button. I was like, wait a minute.
But yeah, that's the day. That's the day you're not really friends with your man. That's the day you start using people.
Right.
Have any of y'all been used before, bro? I think I have.
Everybody has been used in some way,
some type of way. You probably ain't peep it. Yeah. Like, bro, me, bro.
I don't be triggering,
bro. I'm talking about advice under the moon, bro. I give everybody advice, bro. Yeah. Everybody. It's like, bro. Even if when you're not going through something, you get somebody advice, be like, dang, what if this was me?
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
It just be like,
people need that.
Bro. But, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to be the person that deny somebody, you know what I'm saying, that help. So, you know what I'm saying, that they've been looking for. Like, a lot of people going to be looking for that in a podcast, too. Like, you know what I'm saying, some advice. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to give it to them. But sometimes, bro, if somebody's giving you advice, bro, like, ladies, if this boy is giving you advice, constantly giving you advice, you know what I'm saying, at least check up on him every now and then. You know what I mean? Don't, you know what I'm saying? Don't just come to him when you down, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that's for anything.
The worst thing
that's the worst thing you can do. Just only come back to somebody when you down. Same thing with that ex. I mean, hey, yeah. I said it. It's 100. It's 100.
For males and females, bro. You can't be going back to your ex like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all, God took them out your life for a reason. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like you can't. If y'all come to a mature agreement.
I mean, yeah.
A lot of people ain't mature like that. A lot of people don't think in a certain way. Mm-hmm. Like, people won't think, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people, bro, I was talking about this earlier, they'll think, oh, I can't be the problem. When they're really, a lot of problems. You know what I'm saying? Bro, like, you're really the root cause, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes, like, bro, with anything, sometimes you have to step back, assess yourself first, and then assess the situation. Exactly. Like, a lot of people don't remove themselves from the situation, bro. They'll be like, nah, bro, ain't no way, bro. Ain't no way I'm wrong. I can't be wrong. Mm-hmm. And bro, everybody thought like that before, bro. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I think like that in certain situations because, you know what I'm saying, in certain situations, it's instinct.
It's natural.
It's natural, but, you know what I'm saying, that's not the best thing to do. But sometimes, bro, when it's like, you know what I'm saying, when you know. Yeah. You know, bro.
I've been known before. Definitely know.
Especially with them entanglements, bro.
Like, they were talking about that entanglement, bro. That's wild, bro.
Bro, have y'all ever been in an entanglement? Like, for real?
No. Like, you talking about being, like, bro, if you're on the side, bro.
I'm talking about like a situationship, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? No. Like, you know what I'm saying? Her and her little man going through it.
Oh, and then you just slide in? Bro, that's everybody. But that's everybody. My mother, that's everybody.
Bro. Sometimes, bro.
Come on, now.
Sometimes that might be the best jazz, bro. When you slide
that
in.
Dude.
Yeah, sometimes that dude.
That's that toxic jazz.
Nah, I mean, not necessarily.
That's that.
Not necessarily.
That's that.
Another man's trash is another man's treasure, bro.
I probably told you.
It's not trash though, bro.
Bro, what if? Years, fool. I'm trying to have fun. I'm trying to have fun, bro.
Sound like a
Wait, no, bro, no, not like that. I understand what you mean, bro. I'm trying to have fun. Like, I'm not trying to be, like, tied down. Don't mean I have hoes or nothing, but, like, I'm just not trying to.
You live
free.
I hear
but
you,
it's anytime I meet that one person, though. But, like,
then
right now,
lock in?
exactly. But, like, I'm 16 years old. Like, I'm not about to be tied down to somebody. Like she can't tell me I can't talk to somebody. Right. Like, it's like blocking blessings. Like
the only reason I don't be living that kind of life, bro. Karma is real, bro. Yeah, so if you janking, bro, if you janking every girl you talk to, bro, you gonna get janked by the one person that you don't want to get janked by.
That's what I'm saying, fool. I feel like, bro, karma is so OC, fool. I feel like karma struck me in so many different ways. I feel like karma whooped me in the 10th grade.
Karma give me anxiety, bro.
Karma spanked me in the 10th grade, bro.
Karma, I mean, I don't think I've ever done anything to like seriously be affected by karma. People be cursing me with karma though. You're like, it's gonna get you.
I kick somebody up the Xbox party and feel karma.
when I booted TK off, bro, I know it's coming. I'm about to get booted.
I know God finna strike me,
bro. It's just like sometimes, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Karma, bro. Karma works in so many mysterious ways, bro. Like, karma can skip over you, like, and hit, like, you know what I'm saying, somebody, like your friend or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like, a lot of people, bro, don't realize what they doing. When a lot of these boys do what they do, and a lot of these women do what these girls do what they do, because, you know.
Women and girls.
Women and girls, two different things. Two different things. But
been preaching that for like the last year.
At least we know. At least we know. But like I'm saying, bro, like women, fool, like girls, bro, and boys, bro, like they'll treat somebody OC bad, right? Mm-hmm. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I've done this before. They'll treat somebody OC bad, right? Then like just expect that next thing to be something great when you know what I'm saying? And like sometimes, bro, I've stepped back and I've been like, dang, fool, like she was just a good person. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying?
And then by the time you want to push back up, it's too late, bro.
Sometimes. I don't got that problem.
Imagine.
I just don't got that problem. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know what I'm saying? My ex being the person that she is, she's a good person. Right. You know what I'm saying? But
for the most part.
Just some things that we just, you know what I'm saying? Some things just can't happen in a relationship again. Some people you can't be in a relationship with again. I'm cool with it. I would never normalize being cool with y'all exes. A lot of y'all people love being that rude ex. Mm-hmm. That's not it. That is not it.
Yeah, facts. I mean, I ain't never, bruh. I ain't never been like rude to my exes. I'm not cool. Well, I wouldn't say I'm not cool with none of my exes, bruh. But I'm not like,
it's a distance.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
I'm minding mine and they're minding theirs.
A lot of people not like that, bro. A lot of people.
I'm hurt, bro.
A lot of people, bro.
But if they text my phone, bro, I'm gonna answer. Like, you're a person.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Bro, I don't got nothing against you. No vendetta. None of that.
Bro, having that against a person, it might be the worst, bro.
Right.
Cause like a lot of people, bro, when they get out of a relationship with their ex, bro, it's always F them, F that. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And I understand that a lot of the time, because a lot of time, you know what I'm saying, what happens in this day and age, somebody get done dirty. And what happens with that, bro, either the boy turns into a dog or the woman just turns to herself, bro. The woman, bro, I feel like
to a dog,
bro, or the women just go haywire, or the girls just go haywire, bro. Cause a boy, bro, like, you know what I'm saying. I ain't never been heartbroken, bro, but I've been hurt. You know what I'm saying. I ain't never been like heartbroken because I always expect the worst. Yeah. So, bro, like I'm like, you know what I'm saying. I could be chilling, and they'll be like, you know what I'm saying, on some other stuff. Like they'll be like, I don't really know how to explain it, fool. Like I don't understand. Like
I know sometimes, like once my probably the past my past two relationships I've been in, bro. It was like after it was done, and like, you know, everybody gets gunned in a relationship, bro. You thinking, you like, what did I do? This is all my fault. This, that. But then you look back at like things, like current like events that you let slide, bro. And then it's like you do one little joint, bro, and it's the end of the world. Like, yo,
some things with me, bro.
That's just being selfless.
Yeah,
honestly,
bro. Yeah. And a lot of people, bro, a lot of young people cannot be in a relationship, bro, because we got too much pride, bro.
Yes, yeah,
too much, bro. I'm not gonna, bro.
Too much pride,
bro. I don't care, bro. Until I'm older, fool, pride gonna kill me. Simple. I don't care. Cause look, you didn't have to do me the way you did me, bro. Right. I'm like a lot of men, like back to what I was talking about before. Like this, a boy, right, will get heartbroken, right? And they'll, you know what I'm saying, and they'll never, you know what I'm saying, love a girl again. You know what I'm saying? They're you know what I'm saying, something like that. Mm-hmm. They'll dog these girls out, you know what I'm saying, do things with other girls, and you know what I'm saying, expose these girls, do this and that. You know what I'm saying? Bro. Look, bro, yeah, and karma gets back to you for that too. Yeah. But like, bro, you do that, all this and that, bro, and it's understandable because that one girl did you OC dirty, because she was done dirty. You know what I'm saying? And that cycle, bro, especially in this day and age with technology and internet food. Oh, it don't get no better, bro. Because a lot of what happens with the girls' case, bro. The girls get really sad, bro. They you know what I'm saying? Yeah, bro. Boys ain't nothing. All this and that. You know what I'm saying? We trying to keep it family friendly. So you know what I'm saying? It's just like they off one. You know what I mean? They good off these boys. You know what I'm saying? They see a lot of boys as they don't got nothing to offer.
Right. Put them in one group.
Bro,
that's what I'm saying, but. You always gotta ruin it for everybody.
Hey, all I gotta say is, you put me in one group with all the rest of these boys, I'ma shine.
Right.
Simple.
But that's simple. It's annoying. It's annoying when that person has that mindset, right? All these dudes are just gonna end up doing me dirty.
Can't break that.
So then your whole relationship is you proving yourself, bro. And it's like, I don't have to prove myself. I'm letting you know something. You know?
It's been a couple of times like that where that's in a situation where you're proving yourself, bro. You let things fly, and then they take that advantage of you, bro. I'm never again. Never again.
In my case, and many other people's cases, bro, you just gonna get tired of proving yourself.
All right, y'all. That's really gonna sum up the podcast. We would like to thank y'all for listening. Go subscribe, like, sir. You know what I'm saying? Do everything. Share with your mama, your daddy, you know what I'm saying, your sister. And turn on your post notifications, man. You need to see when we posting something. You know what I mean? And on that note, we out here. Get on that couch.